Artificial intelligence, for many, is considered the turning point of innovation. AI robots are slowly integrating themselves into our daily lives. A decade from now, humanoid robots and modern tech might take over every household worldwide. In fact, several humanoid robots are already paving the way for artificial intelligence. From Russia's space robot to a deep-sea diving bot, here are the 20 most advanced AI robots in the world. Number 20. Russian space robot. More than 7 years ago, Russia created Fedor, also known as Skybot F-850. Fedor is a life-sized robot that was built to gather information in space. Its name is supposed to be an acronym for Final Experimental Demonstration Object Research. The 6-foot-tall bot was built for rescue missions, but its duty was changed to space exploration. The bot is Russia's first human-like robot, and perhaps they didn't anticipate the problems they encountered. Fedor weighs about 350 pounds and is capable of exerting 20 horsepower of energy. The humanoid bot's hands are capable of completing complex duties, including medical applications. In 2019, the cosmonaut robot was sent to the International Space Station, or ISS. The Russian-built bot was supposed to board the ISS for 10 days, but it encountered a few things that needed to be fixed. On August 22, 2019, the robot was sent on a manless spacecraft to the International Space Station. It encountered some problems docking, but on August 27th, Fedor finally boarded the ISS. Fedor had no problem accomplishing tasks on Earth, but it seemed like the 350-pound robot wasn't the perfect artificial cosmonaut. On September 11, 2019, the Soyuz MS-14 spacecraft re-entered our planet's atmosphere and landed in Kazakhstan. In the end, the Russian-built robot wasn't capable of completing spacewalks. At least, not yet. Russian researchers are trying to develop Fedor further in order to send him on missions in space. Doing so would allow humans to learn more about the universe without endangering their own lives. Before we go on, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now. Number 19. The friendliest semi-humanoid robot. This is Pepper, a semi-humanoid robot built and designed by SoftBank Robotics. The first prototype of the bot was released in 2014, about 9 years ago. At the time, the robot was considered a groundbreaking invention. This incredibly adorable robot was made to interact with people. In the first year of its release, it was showcased in SoftBank mobile phone stores in Japan. Its appearance was incredibly effective when welcoming guests, but its selling point was its capability to read facial expressions and voice tones to interpret human emotion. Each Pepper robot is equipped with 4 microphones, 2 HD cameras, a depth sensor, a gyroscope, several sonar sensors, bumper sensors, and lasers. All these to ensure each bot is able to navigate on its own. Only 4 years after its release, 12,000 units were sold across Europe. In fact, you might have even already encountered a Pepper robot while visiting a hotel or an office. Pepper can greet guests, send messages, chat with clients, and more. The bot was built to function as a receptionist that can welcome and entertain guests without the help of a human counterpart. In Japan, Pepper robots are being used at banks and medical facilities to perform various tasks that include human interaction. Those who are able to afford Pepper also welcome the adorable robot into their homes. It might be a while before this friendly robot becomes a part of most households in the United States, but I wouldn't mind seeing these bots in hotels and restaurants. Number 18. The Uncanny Valley. Have you ever felt creeped out while looking at a strange, realistic mannequin at the mall? The unsettling feeling you get when coming face-to-face with something not quite human is known as the Uncanny Valley hypothesis. Now take a look at this. At first glance, you might think this man is an actual human, but if you look at him from a different angle, you'll realize that he's not real. This man isn't a he, but an it. This robot is one of the few ultra-realistic androids in the world. The robot's hair, eyes, facial hair, and even its skin look incredibly real. Geminoid DK even has fine lines on its face, making it almost impossible to tell the bot isn't a real person. But there's still something that gives away the fact that it's not a real human being. This bot is known as Geminoid DK. The robot was created by the robotics firm Kokoro in Tokyo, and it's being kept at the Advanced Telecommunications Research Institute International in Nara, Japan. The bot was modeled after Henrik Scharfe, an associate professor at Aalborg University in Denmark. The man wanted the robot to resemble him. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't like the idea of a lifeless bot looking almost exactly the same as me. Geminoid DK is capable of maintaining eye contact while talking to a human. In fact, he can mimic or mirror another person's facial expressions and reactions, including laughter. Overall, the robot cost more than $200,000 to complete. Geminoid DK is undoubtedly paving the way for more highly realistic robots to be produced in the future. Number 17. One of the most human-like robots in the world. Professor Nadia Magnanath-Thelman is a computer graphics scientist, and she has a doppelganger that she conceptualized herself. This is Nadine, a humanoid social robot that might be one of the most human-like robots in the world. Unlike other AI androids, Nadine pretty much acts like a normal human being. Upon seeing a person, Nadine will make eye contact with them and greet them afterward. Nadine is a robot that's designed to resemble a human being in every way. Just like Geminoid DK, Nadine looks hyper-realistic. Her skin is made of soft material, imitating the texture of real human skin. Nadine is also programmed to express a wide range of emotions and is capable of advanced facial recognition to react accurately to a person's emotions. But what sets this bot apart from others is its artificial intelligence and language processing capability. When talked to, Nadine is able to understand and respond to a human speaker. It's also capable of carrying out complex tasks, and she can also learn from her interactions with humans. Because of her vast array of capabilities, Nadine is an ideal candidate for various roles, from social support and education to customer service and healthcare. Although Nadine is already capable of a lot of things, this AI robot still has a long way to go. Nadine occasionally experiences glitches and bugs, which will surely be fixed in the future, making her a more reliable robot. Number 16. Sophia. Sophia is a robot created by Hanson Robotics, a Hong Kong-based company that conceptualizes a future with AI robots. This robot's fantastic capabilities and realistic appearance quickly captured the interest and attention of people all around the world. Hanson Robotics created new possibilities for the future of robotics upon completing Sophia. Sophia is capable of understanding and responding to human speech. In fact, this robot has been invited as a guest on several TV shows. It might have said some pretty questionable things, like jokingly claiming bots will destroy humans. But this robot showed how incredible AI is. Sophia is capable of expressing emotions and is capable of learning from every conversation. This robot is also designed to be able to recall previous conversations and the names of people it has interacted with in the past. Talking and making dark jokes aren't the only things this robot knows how to do. Sophia can move and perform tasks, including shaking hands, dancing, pouring a drink, or handing someone a glass. Sophia's cutting-edge robotics and AI capabilities showcase the future of robotics. I just really hope that the bot was only joking when it claimed that it would destroy humans someday. I don't know about you, but I don't doubt that AI is capable of taking over Earth in the future. Number 15. The Wandering Atlas. Standing at almost 5 feet and weighing about 190 pounds, this white humanoid robot is one of the most complex and amazing robots in development. Boston Dynamics are developing this white robot, bearing the same name as the figure in Greek mythology. Atlas carries a heavy weight on its non-existent shoulders, paving the way for AI and exploration. Atlas is one of the few robots with an incredibly advanced mobility system. This robot is already capable of performing a lot of physical actions, including running, jumping, climbing, and walking. What's most surprising is that this bot can even do backflips. Yep, this robot is perfectly capable of doing parkour. For this 5-foot-tall robot to be capable of doing such complex actions, it's equipped with a refined vision system, loads of sensors, lasers, and of course, one of the most advanced software programs the company has developed to date. Atlas is also designed to be able to listen to voice commands, making this robot an effective rescue or medical assistant. The company hopes that Atlas will someday be used to aid emergency services and help people in search and rescue operations. After all, the agility and mobility of the bot would be instrumental in situations that might be too dangerous for a human rescuer. Number 14. The cutest robotic dogs. I have to say, nothing really beats real animals, but I think we can all agree that robotic animals also have their own charm. What do you think? If you don't really like the idea of robotic animals, you might change your mind after seeing Aibo, a robot dog developed by Sony. This robot is designed to look and act like a real dog. These robots have 4 legs, a long tail, and cute faces. The earlier designs lacked fur, but they were programmed to act like real dogs. Aibo robots were capable of wagging their tails, running, walking, and playfully interacting with their owners. This made the robots an excellent alternative for people who can't bear the responsibility of taking care of a real dog, and also those who simply can't keep a dog because of allergies. Just like our real furry companions, Aibo robots are capable of responding to commands and playing games. The bots might not have real noses, but they're also capable of recognizing their owner's face. Later models were also designed to be capable of interpreting a limited range of facial expressions. The latest generation of Aibo was released in November 2017, and currently, This robotic dog is being used in schools to introduce robotics to children. Would you consider getting one of these cute robots? Why? Or why not? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Number 13. Spot. Since we're already talking about robotic animals, I think you should meet Spot, another robot dog developed by Boston Dynamics. Just like the Japanese-built Aibo, Spot boasts a wide range of capabilities. However, Spot is designed more for practicality rather than just being adorable. Spot is a robot with 4 legs, a body, and a head. This bright yellow robot might someday be deployed in emergency situations all around the world. Eventually, these bots might even become the #1 helpers in factories and construction sites. This bright yellow robot became known for its complex system of sensors, motors, and control algorithms, which allows it to move in an incredibly fluid manner. Aside from mobility, experts want to add an important feature to Spot. Since this robo-dog might someday be the assistant to those working in construction, it will be helpful if the robot can figure out if something is wrong with a machine. Using thermal anomaly detection, Spot might be able to determine if a part in a machine isn't working properly. Experts are also planning to program Spot to be capable of discerning which tools and items are essential. This sort of programming is incredibly complicated, and these features might be something we'll be able to see several years from now. Number 12. Incredibly realistic Chinese robot. If you look at this woman from afar, there's no way you would think she's a robot. This is Jaya Jaya, an incredibly realistic robot designed by the University of Science and Technology in China. This robot is one of the most advanced AI robots ever created. I mean, just take a look at her appearance. There's almost no way to detect that this is a robot if you're about 10 steps away from her. Jaya Jaya has long black hair, smooth skin, and a friendly face. In fact, her face is so beautiful and perfect that this robot has been named a robot goddess by the locals. But her appearance isn't the only thing that sets her apart from other robots. If you think her appearance is impressive, wait until you hear what she's capable of doing. Jaya Jaya can hold a simple conversation with another person, and she responds in a remarkably natural and human-like way. This is only possible because of advanced speech recognition technology and natural language processing algorithms. Jaya Jaya's creator believes that in the future, AI robots will play a significant role in restaurants, nursing homes, hotels, hospitals, and even households all around the world. This robot might look complete, but it's only a prototype. In the future, Jaya Jaya might be able to do a lot more than maintain conversations. Number 11. Tourist robots in the world. There are many interesting things in Japan. Walking around Tokyo will probably lead to your camera roll being full of photos of the strangest and most bizarre objects and places. Imagine walking around Tokyo and impulsively deciding to enter a shopping mall. You see a woman wearing a button-down shirt and a white blazer standing at the entrance. Upon a closer look, you realize it isn't an actual human, but a robot. To your surprise, however, the robot looked at you with an expression eerily similar to a real person and greeted you nicely. This hypothetical scenario just might become a reality if you visit Japan. This is Chihira Junko, a robot that's assigned the job of a tourist greeter at a shopping mall in Tokyo. Standing in a booth built specifically for the robot, it's hard not to approach the AI and engage in a casual conversation. Chihira Junko is made by Toshiba in collaboration with several researchers in different universities around Japan. This robot is capable of talking and recognizing faces. Not only is this robot capable of maintaining conversations and welcoming guests, but it's also capable of remembering all the customers it has ever interacted with. About 10 million yen, or roughly around $70,000, was allotted for developing and creating Ms. Junko and 4 other androids. That's quite pricey if you ask me, but its features and capabilities make it a worthy investment. Number 10. The most advanced humanoid robot. This is Amica, a robot that's being hailed as the most advanced human-shaped robot in the entire world. Amica is currently recognized as the forerunner in robotics. Just like a normal human being, Amica is capable of smiling, blinking, and reacting pretty much the same as a real human being. This robot even playfully scratches its nose and is capable of copying a surprised expression. Looking at the first model of this robot, it's hard to believe that it's real. Its actions are incredibly fluid and eerily human-like. Amica is capable of blinking naturally, and it's also capable of mimicking the emotions and expressions of a human face. The most astounding thing is that the robot's eyes are capable of looking from left to right. It can also display a wide array of expressions, including surprise, disgust, anger, and more. This AI is incredibly realistic, and in the future, its algorithm and program will get more and more refined. With that being said, it can't be helped for some people to grow worried that in time, artificial intelligence will start a revolt against humans. And just like what we see in the movies, robots will try to rule over the same humans that created them. While I agree that a mecha's expressions can be quite unnerving, it's also undeniable that this robot might be the future of customer service and social interactions. Number 9. Hyundai's Explorer Robot. If you've been browsing the internet a lot lately, there's a considerable chance that you've seen one of these robots. This is Autobot. This is a delivery robot that was created to minimize human contact for food delivery services. In the past year, several of these robots have been seen driving around campuses and local neighborhoods across the United States. However, they have a reputation for getting stuck. These bots use powerful GPS tech and autonomous technology to be able to find their way around buildings and pathways without the help of a real person, most of the time. As I have mentioned, Autobots have the tendency to get stuck in the most common places. Some of these guys have been spotted unable to move on a ledge, while some were seen lying sideways on the curb. The most amazing thing is that if you help one of them to get up, the robot will speak and say thank you. Now that you know about Autobot, let me introduce you to its more advanced companion, Hyundai's Ultimate Mobility Vehicle, also known as Tiger, an acronym for Transforming Intelligent Ground Excursion Robot. Tiger is Hyundai's second UMV. Unlike the vehicles designed by the company, this small robot isn't made to carry humans. Instead, it was built to be driven on any terrain and safely carry heavy loads. Tiger has incredibly refined leg control and a wheel locomotion system, a 360-degree directional control, and a wide array of sensors that allow it to know where to go, even in the most remote locations on the planet. Tiger has a large load bay, which means it's capable of carrying large items, which could be used in rescue operations, and even simple delivery. Unlike the delivery bots we see today, Tiger is made to drive on its own, on the most challenging terrain, from rocky roads to steep hills and sandy paths. This robot is admittedly pricier to build than the Autobot, and so it might still be far into the future before we get to see these UMVs everywhere. Number 8. Helper Robot. In most movies and fictional works, robots are usually portrayed as creations that will run amok and cause chaos everywhere in the future. It's quite strange that humans believe the things they created with their hands and minds will someday turn malicious and evil. Today, however, there are no signs of artificial intelligence waging war against humans anytime soon. In fact, in the next several years, you might begin seeing robots helping humans remodel their homes. This is HRP-5P. This simple robot resembles the basic anatomy of a human. It has a head, 2 long arms, a pair of hands, and legs. HRP and 5P is a robot designed and developed by the National Institute of Advanced Industrial Science and Technology of Japan. In the past years, the nation saw a significant decline in the workforce, and so this robot was created to address the lack of laborers in the country. HRP-5P is perfectly capable of installing drywall, moving heavy furniture, and other simple tasks that might be too hard for the elderly to accomplish. With the help of this robot, people will have their very own aid that they can rely on at the press of a button. Number 7. The most adorable robot seal. At first glance, Pero looks like something you'd buy out of a kid's store. Pero is small, fluffy, white, and it looks nothing like an advanced robot. However, don't let its adorable appearance fool you. Pero is one of the most helpful robots in the medical field to date. Pero is a baby harp seal that was designed by Takanori Shibata of the Intelligent System Research Institute of Japan's National Institute of Advanced Industrial Science and Technology, or AIST. Pero is modeled after the baby harp seals in an ice field in northeastern Canada. This adorable seal robot is neither made for extreme terrain, nor is it made for delivering heavy packages. Pero is made for people in care facilities, especially those who suffer from dementia. This white seal robot is programmed to cry like a real young animal. It moves just like a real baby harp seal, too. It's capable of remembering behaviors, has touch-sensitive whiskers, which help it interact with humans, and has a bunch of little motors that enable it to wiggle. This robot can also detect the source of its caregiver's voice, allowing it to face the speaker's direction. The robot stimulates interaction between a loved one and a caregiver, allowing patients staying at care facilities to have something to take care of and treasure. Pero has been scientifically proven to heighten relaxation in patients in care facilities, and it's been certified as the world's most therapeutic robot by Guinness World Records. Number 6. The first artist robot. This is Ada, and this robot is the first ultra-realistic humanoid artist. Not only is this robot capable of creating art, but its appearance can also be considered art itself. Ada looks terrifyingly human. Ada is capable of talking and maintaining short conversations, but her speciality lies in creating art using a brush equipped with her bionic hand. Ada has cameras for eyes, which allows the robot to look and see its very own creation. Ada's sophisticated language program allows the robot to express its own interpretations of the artworks it has finished. This artist robot has already successfully held its own solo exhibition during the Venice Biennale Arte show in 2022, but only after showcasing its artwork in the Design Museum in 2021. Number 5. The French Firefighting Robot. Every year, around 40 firefighters lose their lives in the United States alone. In the face of a disaster, this number might also easily rise. According to the American Red Cross, their workers respond to a disaster every 8 minutes, and a majority of them are home fires. In fact, according to the United States Fire Administration, or USFA, almost 365,000 residential fires are reported annually in the United States, accounting for about 7 deaths each year. To decrease the injuries and deaths associated with fires, a French robotics manufacturer known as Shark Robotics decided to develop a waterproof, fireproof, and thermal-resistant robot. Meet Colossus, one of the most incredible robots on the planet. Colossus is about 1,100 pounds and is capable of blasting 660 gallons of water per minute. This robot is perfectly capable of subduing fires on its own. Its mobility features are enough for the robot to freely move toward the fire, set itself up, and blast an insane volume of water per minute to kill the flame. Colossus is already considered an intelligent robot, but it's not autonomous. In order for the bot to function, it needs to be controlled by a joystick that can be operated up to 1,000 feet away from the robot. When the Notre Dame Cathedral burned down in 2019, this 1,100-pound robot played a prominent role in keeping the casualties and the damage to a minimum. With the insane size of the fire, it was incredible that no one died in the incident. This firefighting robot is faster and lighter than the massive fire trucks on the scene, which might not be capable of spraying water at the most vital spots of the structure. When Notre Dame was on the verge of collapsing, Colossus was sent into the fire. After all, the bot is thermal resistant. From within the establishment, the robot operated a fire hose and subdued the flames. In the future, this tiny red fire truck robot might be in every rescue operation around the world. Number 4. Fastest Bipedal Robot. This bipedal robot might not look as impressive as the other robots in this video, but it's one of the few bots that managed to set a Guinness World Record. This bipedal robot is named Cassie, and it's recognized as the fastest bipedal robot in the entire world. In a 100-meter dash, this two-legged robot set a record of 24.73 seconds and an average speed of about 9 miles per hour. This bot was developed by Agility Robotics, who are already on their way to developing the next, more advanced Cassie. For comparison, Usain Bolt set the record at 9.58 seconds. Cassie is significantly slower than Usain Bolt, but this tiny bot is still the largest of its kind. Although this bipedal robot has already been recognized as the fastest, it still has a lot of improvements to undergo. For one, Cassie has been running tests blindly, which means it's not equipped with sensors that enable it to see where it will go. Instead, it needs to be controlled and steered by a human, just like a remote-controlled drone or car. In the near future, however, experts hope to make Cassie autonomous and able to move and see independently. Number 3. NASA's most advanced robot. Standing at 6 feet 2 inches and weighing around 300 pounds is a robot named Valkyrie, one of the most advanced robots on Earth. And there's a possibility for this bot to be the most advanced on Mars as well. With a hero-like head design and a glowing ring on its chest, Valkyrie looks like a humanoid robot straight out of an action comic. This 6'2" robot is equipped with several cameras, a laser, and a 3D stereo to maintain its balance and dexterity. Valkyrie, also known as R5, is among the most highly advanced robots. After all, this bot was designed and created by the National Aeronautics Space Administration's Johnson Space Center. This bot is only a prototype, and the actual model might be more remarkable in the future. This robot has a functional head, dexterous hands, and arms. In fact, each of Valkyrie's 3-fingered hands is equipped with 38 sensors. Today, the robot is running 2 Intel Core i7 processors as its brain. That just might be the same processor you have on your computer, but R5 is a little more developed. And this bot is also equipped with hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of tech. Scientists hope that in the future, Valkyrie and his descendants will be able to aid us in colonizing Mars. Or should I say, explore the Red Planet. Number 2. Japan's most beautiful and intelligent android. With the rapid advancement of artificial intelligence, there's also the rise of criticism directed toward it. Many are worried that in time, AI will eventually replace real humans at their jobs, from repetitive tasks to creative ones, including writing, drawing, and even programming. This might not happen in the near future, but there is a possibility that most of us could be replaced by lifeless AI robots. If there's one thing AI robots won't be able to do, it's definitely performing, right? Robots in the entertainment industry don't really sound like a good fit, but Japan has proved us wrong. Japanese scientists Hiroshi Ishiguro and Kohei Ogawa created what came to be known as the most beautiful and intelligent android in Japan. Meet Erica, a beautiful robot that was built with human emotions, or at least the capacity of understanding and imitating them. When Ishiguro and Ogawa created Erica, they made sure to train the bot's algorithm and program to understand human emotion. Erica is capable of reading the emotions of the person talking to it. The Japanese-built robot is capable of laughing, giggling, and discerning whether it's appropriate to laugh or smile at something the person said. The bot might know when to laugh, but it's incapable of judging whether the joke or pun is really funny. In the future, however, Erica might have almost the same level of empathy as a real human. Erica looks human, but unlike other humanoid robots, Erica is incapable of fully moving its lower body. But despite its lack of mobility, Erica still landed a $70 million sci-fi movie. What's more, the bot got the lead role. More of these female robots might be released in the future. An AI-starred movie doesn't sound too bad, does it? Number 1. A new deep-sea diving robot. The bottom of the ocean is a place no human can easily reach on their own. The deepest dive made by a person is about 800 feet underwater, but after reaching this depth, a normal person has an increased chance of dying or suffering from brain injury. And so, Nauticus Robots took it upon themselves to create what is now known as Aquanaut, one of the cutest and the most capable robots in the world. This robot was designed to be able to explore the deepest and darkest depths of the ocean. Equipped with sensors and cameras, Aquanaut is the answer to exploring uncharted territory in the deep blue. Aquanaut is also capable of performing tasks that an average human would be able to do. It's built to be able to perform movements similar to a human arm. It has 2 claws that can pop out from its body that can be fitted with different tools. Its bright orange color makes it incredibly easy to spot. However, the bright hue won't attract any fish or deadly underwater creatures once it begins exploring our world's oceans. Today, Aquanaut isn't capable of braving the abyss just yet, but in the near future, this Nauticus robot will be capable of reaching insane depths underwater. If the project becomes successful, Aquanaut will pave the way for exploring the world's oceans. Do you think artificial intelligence really is the future? Let me know your opinions in the comments down below. Make sure to comment down which AI robot featured in this video was your favorite. Also, check out our other cool stuff showing up on the screen right now. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.